that we can sort of feel empathy towards her. We could pity her as well, due to the fact that she was raised on a basis of fear. So she was brought up to fear her dad, because her dad would beat her. And we all know that's not a way to raise a child. You gotta teach them right from wrong, but you also gotta make sure that they can come to you for whatever they need. And what Bob did was he didn't raise Mayella right. So for her to lie under oath, she knew that if she told the truth of what really happened, then her father would potentially beat her.
They were very racist, and they had their opinions and didn't care what most people had to say about it. If she would have told the truth, I don't think it would have changed people's opinion on black men back then.
If it was an all-black jury and they ruled Tom Robinson not guilty, it would most likely be because they know how hard it is to be a black person during this time and to go against a white person, but also for white people that have grown up with this perception that they're racist, or that all black people are bad, or that all black people are liars, like it's stated in To Kill a Mockingbird. Then you have to somewhat empathize with them, because it's almost as if it's ignorance, because they don't know what's right from wrong.
You're entitled to your voice. You have freedom. Your eyes are open. You see different sides of the world. As to make an excuse and say, "Oh, I was brought up like this." No, you're grown now. You're entitled to your own opinion. You don't have to let what your parents or what people who raised you think instill that into you. So you're entitled to your opinions. What I'm trying to say, you can't make that excuse.
White juries are not justified in their decision making, because in the quote from Atticus, it says you don't understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. So I feel like if you're going to be a part of a jury, you have to take in every side of the story and not just stick to what you were brought up to think or believe. And especially if it's against a person of color, you have to understand what they're going through.
I think they're also justified, because all they know is about racism, and their parents are told them black people are black, and so of course they're gonna side with Mayella in the story, because they're okay, that's who they are, that's who black people are, and so there's no need for them to change their mind.
So we read an article in class talking about if all white jury, then mostly 75% of black people convicted will be guilty. A black person in the jury, two black person in the jury can actually change the mindset of how white people think. So I think this time, Tom Robinson would have been innocent during this time.
Some people don't have the same amount of education, but that doesn't mean that you're lower than someone, or you're less of a person than someone because you're not as educated as them. No matter where you come from or who you are, everybody should be equal.